What's going on, guys? It's the One Round Ryko, and today we are here with, again, another robot opening. Like I promised, I'm gonna do them. And today we have the Gundam Metal Robot Spirits Liu Bei Gundam Real Type version exclusive. As you can see, he's a Gundam, of course. He's specifically from... Give me a second, this one, every time. Bibi Senshi Sangokuden Fu Goku Senchu Hen. Which I believe is a video game similar to like the Super Robot War games, at least from me looking into it. Ones where they're portrayed as little chibi versions, they look super cute or whatever, and like to beat the crap out of each other, of course. That's robot games are meant to battle other robots. But he's modeled after the Chinese hero Liu Bei, of course, that's where he gets his name from. And he's focused more on close combat rather than long range, which is why he has a multitude of swords, which I'll show you in a bit here. And then the proper description from him. He is joining the Metal Robot Spirits line is the Liu Bei Gundam from Bibi Senshi Sokandu Sengokuden Fun Gokensu Hen. I'm sorry, my Chinese is absolutely terrible. I've never practiced it. The figure comes armed with the Dragon Fang Saber, the Dragon Claw Saber, and an Imperial Dragon Sword. So, as you can see, he's holding two of them right now. The big gold one is the Imperial Dragon Sword, the most powerful weapon, and it's engraved with a dragon on the side. As for the blue one, that's the Dragon Claw Saber. Which that one's proper name is the Dragon Claw Saber. Let me double check. I'm being sure I'm saying everything right here. It's the Soryuto. I think Soryuto. There we go. That sounds right. Soryuto. And then Dragon Fang Saber, which is the red one, which he's not holding in this image you see here, is the Garyuto. So Garyuto and Soryuto. I hope I'm pronouncing those right. I'm sorry if I'm not. But we're doing it. But the reason why I bought this one specifically is a very deep and personal reason that really resonates with my heart. And the moment I saw him, it just felt right. And it means really deeply to me that I have this now. Because like I said, it resonated really deep with me. And that reason is, he looks fucking badass. Look at him. Look at this dude. He's got the hair spike and everything. Bro, he's got the ponytail. He's got 3 giant dragon swords. Duh, I bought this shit. So I was bored looking up different Gundams and robots, because, obviously, if you guys start to know me, I love robots of all kinds, especially combining mechs, even though a lot of Gundams don't actually combine, so that's an but whatever. Mech gang for life. And I saw him, and I was just fascinated by him. I just looked at him, and every day I sit there and look at him, and look at him, and look at him, and I decided finally I'm buying it, because he just looks so cool. Why not? Why not? Do I need a better reason? And of course, it's produced by Tamashii Nations and Bandai, of course. Of course. And back here, we get a nice more view of him holding both swords. We see the parts that have die cast in his legs, hips, chest, and arms. He comes with a real nice looking stand as well. And we even get a peek of the main attraction himself, Liu Bei, right there. I like that they have a little window here. I didn't know that when I first opened the package. I got this from Big Bad Toy Store, by the way. If you do want one, they still have them, and he runs about $129 before tax, which isn't too bad. It's a decent price, but, it's worth it. I think especially when I get into it, I'm excited. I think it's going to be more than worth it. But yeah, when I turned him over, I didn't expect him to be just looking at me like that. So I was really excited about it. I'm really excited about that. So, I'm going to readjust here, and I would read to you the back like I do in my card videos, but there's not a damn word I can read off the back of this except Bandai, Tamashii Nations, and Liu Bei Gundam. Maybe one day I'll work on my Chinese and maybe even my Japanese and be able to properly relay to you stuff, but at the current moment, it's far out of my wheelhouse. I was born to speak Spanish, and I can't even speak Spanish, so if that tells you anything. Just back here a bit and readjust. So I'm going to go ahead and pop them open, my trusty little knife. And remember, always carry a knife, but always practice knife safety. You don't want to harm yourself or others. And for the sake of ease, when it comes to the sword, I'm calling them Claw Saber and Fang Saber, because me trying to pronounce those words, their proper names, I guess, it's not going to work. I'm just going to mess it up every time. And I'd rather not embarrass myself more than I already have. Yeah, so blue is Claw, red is Fang, okay? Everyone on the same page? Okay, good. Pop them open. Also, before I pull them open again, can I just... the art on this box is just so gorgeous. Like, this right here is not like it's an actual like drawing. It's not a picture of the mech itself, of the actual toy. It's an actual drawing, and it's just gorgeous. Whoever did this, I'm sure your name is on here. But oh wait, I'm a fool. There actually is translations. I didn't look that closely, so I guess I'll just read this one. A young man who is a descendant of the Dragon Emperor. He's a brave warrior who stood up to fight to regain peace in Mirishia, a land steeped in corruption. As he battles on, his vision inspires other warlords who decide to join him. So a dedicated display stand, display base is included, and the Tamashii Nation sticker covers up the rest of this. But I'm sure it's saying that metal parts included in Rezo is just talking about the die-cast parts, and then where the details of where his design comes from, and all that good stuff. Move this here for now. Let's get myself closer. Alrighty. Ta-da! And here he is in his box. I'm gonna set the box aside because one thing I'm making space for, because you can't see the display right now, but I'm making room for it. I'm gonna be able to display all my robots properly soon enough, but I gotta move the boxes out of the way first. And let's do this. That's nothing. I can go down here, and then we got whatever this is. Not a single translation. It just is banned. It's a survey. I might fill that out. I don't know what I'll get, but hey. And then it shows the instructions, which are clearly not in English in any way. If I can actually open them. Yeah. And barely a look at English, but I guess it's pretty straightforward. It has a little arrow list. It says the slitted one detachable, the solid one's removable, and the dark one is movable. So I guess it shows how things clip on. Like here's his sheaths for his swords, snap on to the back. Or his wings snap on to his back, and then the sheath snaps onto his wings, and the swords just slot in as you'd expect. And it shows some nice movement, a warning of stuff might rub off if it's rubbing on the same thing, rubbing against each other. Yeah, so you just gotta be careful, but you know. And then of course it has multiple sets of hands. So I'm gonna show off the base first too. Looks real nice. It has his name on it. It has a nice weight to it too. Oh god, you can see look at my big ass forehead. I'm gonna adjust that so you're not seeing my ugly ass mug back here. Look at my big forehead. But yeah, so it's a nice stand. I'm gonna actually pop that open now, just so I can slot him on there later. And thankfully most of these things are very simple to put together. They just kind of all slot into one another. Maybe I need those instructions back. Yeah, so there's a little doohickey that pops out here. Is it a screw? No, it just pops out. I'll worry about the base later, no biggie. Because that's not what we're here for. We're not here for the base. We're here for the boy. And is this a boy? I know you've seen some cat food down there. Gotta store it somewhere. I'll set the base safely over here. And get to the boy himself. Carefully pop this open. So I know these kind of plastics are known for just suction cupping everything. When you pull them off, the little pieces will just fly everywhere. So let's slide back a bit and pull out the guy himself. He has a little plastic wrapping around his waist. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off before I show you. God, just holding him looks... Oh, he's so beautiful. So, I'll set him here. Luckily, these kind of things can stand pretty well on their own for the most part. I'll give you the pan up. Gorgeous paint. The nice shiny gold paint apps on him really stand out. You can see he's clicking all nice. Good mobility. I'm pretty sure his arms swing. Yeah, his arms go 360. His head can look down pretty far. Up, not too much, probably because his hair and the kind of shape of the helmet. Can look side to side for good posing. It's got a nice ab crunch to him too. Of course, the legs and all the feet. Here's a nice little bend here too, so he can have a little bit more dynamics. And you can just see the detail on his armor everywhere. It just looks so clean. So clean. Especially when it comes to Gundams, they're known for just being beautiful quality. Especially in the nowadays where there's almost a renaissance of these kind of things. Just stand him a bit more properly there. Stand straight to my boy. Alright, and then let's go over his, before we deck him out, let's go over each piece individually. I'm not going to pull out each hand, but of course he has the open hands, closed fists, and weapon holding hands. Kind of standard when it comes to hands of mechs or figures nowadays. Here's his little wing pack. Pretty nice. Sprays out like that, or splays out rather. There we go. And then here, this is the part where the sword thing clicks in. It does go up too. See there? And let me make sure I'm looking on the instructions right, so I can just slot him in. Yep. So let's go ahead and give him his wings so he may fly to the heavens. Looks real nice. And giving him a shot with them. They just complement him because he's mainly white and blue, so the little red and gold accents he has on him really stand out and really help to add to the figure just looking beautiful. And then, of course, let's get the sheath holder here. Slides right into the back. Easy peasy. Move his hair out of the way. Yeah, it goes in slightly at an angle, of course. And I'm already knocking stuff off of him. Little peg joint. Luckily, it just pegs right back in. Cool. Slide him down again. And then let's go with the Dragon Fang Saber here first. If I can actually get hold of it. See a nice molded detail in there. Get you to zoom in a bit. Or not even zoom. Just... I get you to focus. There we go. See a nice dragon, kind of breathing fire on there. It's raised and painted all nice and pretty. Very nice. I'm probably have to keep them here. I'll just do this. Ta-da! Too much to focus on in the back. But very well detailed, very pretty. And then we have the blue one, a Dragon Claw Saber. Again, they're more or less identical, but they're just different in colors. But obviously, if you know me, I prefer the blue. It looks real sweet. Real sweet. And then his strongest and most powerful and awesome looking weapon is the Imperial Dragon Saber, which just looks gorgeous. If I can get it to focus a bit. There's too many things to look at. Look at that. It's got a nice shiny coat to it too. Kind of like golden chrome in a way. Let's aim the light down a bit so you can get a better look at it. And you can see the dragon going up the side. Just so much detail. So beautiful. Oh my goodness. Of course, bringing the guy back himself. And let's see. I know when it comes to these, I'm going to take his little backpack off for the moment. As I'm popping off every part but the backpack. Just to get out of the way. And I dropped his doohickey. Where'd it go? His wing fell off. Oh, it's right there. And then see here, his hands should just pop off pretty simply. Or not, they don't want to come off. Very tight. Yeah, it's probably because he's new too. These are getting very tight. How do I pop them off? They should come on, instructions, tell me how to take them off. They should just pop off. I'm just a little worried of pulling them off. I'm always afraid that I'm going to mess something up when I do that. I want him to be at least holding one sword. I just need one fist off. Just one. Let me grab the corresponding hand too. It would be this one. So yeah, they are just on a ball joint. There we go. So you just gotta get a little mean with it, but obviously be careful because you don't want to harm the joint or the hand itself. Other one slots right on, pretty nice. There you go. See, ta-da! And let's get him with the Dragon Fang Saber in his arms. I'm gonna do both hands. Ta-da! There we go. On there. And then deck him out with his second sword. And they hold very firmly in there, very nicely. I'll pop his head up a bit and stand him a little bit out of frame, just so he can be properly decked out when I show him off once again. Get his backpack on as well. This little flight pack. Bam. Bam. And let us get a look at Liu Bei. Woo! He's kind of tall. He's not too tall, but when you add in all the stuff on him, he looks very imposing, I think is a good word. With the wings going up. And the armor. The armor looks so nice. You guys, a little close up here of just not a tiny bit of detail was looked over. Every bit is accounted for. He's just gorgeous. I love the head crest too. I love head crests. They always look real nice. A little gaudy, but I like it. And then of course I'll swap out the Fang Saber here, if I can get it out, for the Imperial Dragon Saber. Who I think has to... Does he have a special hand for that one? Yes, I think he does have a separate hand for this. Does he? No, that doesn't go in. Which one is it? Is it this one? No, it's the same hand. So it should just go in this one. Let me take a peek at him. Come here, you. Which hand is it? Instructions! Save me! Is there... It should just be the hand that I have in there. I'm not crazy. I don't get it. It's weird. But I'm gonna get him to hold it. Maybe it needs to be this one first. I don't know. Because like, it doesn't seem like it's gonna slide in right away. And that's not the right one. And this one, it's even more closed. There's no way I'm getting this one in there. So it has to be the open fist. So let us... Oh yeah, there we go. I just had to actually put some ingenuity behind it. And I'll stand him up. And look at that. It shines so beautifully in the light. I love it. Fix the wings a bit. And then, like I said, he's about 5.5 inches or so. So compared to some other stuff that I have right here to show off next to him here is the Revoltech Gurren Lagann, who just happened to drop his glasses around here. Oh, they're over here. They fell off out of his hand. He's he's a little bit heavy. He's got the die cast. So he's slightly a bit taller, but I'd say they're still kind of in scale. And then this is a slightly older Gundam, but we have the Gundam Epion here, another one of my favorites. And they're more or less the same height. I know I have Epion in a more dramatic pose right now. I just took him off my display. But he's pretty nice. And then compare him with something a bit more recent. Is this the Gundam Universe Burning Gundam? It's another set. It's more recent, I believe. And you can see he's a bit smaller than this one. But still, they're more or less a similar size. You could pose them together and not have too much contrast with him. But overall, he's just impressive. You can put him in so many poses, especially I think some flying poses as well, which is described on the box. You can kind of see, which I like to do. I'll probably do that with some other with my stands, and I'll have him displayed with the rest of them. And I think I'm going to call it here. I know if you guys want to see more like me doing a better review of him just by himself, swapping hands and everything, I can do that in a separate video. I'm probably going to label this the unboxing / review, and I can do like a more in-depth review if you guys want to see that. Because I haven't really heard about this one until I saw him on my own, and he looks gorgeous, and I love him. So I'm happy to have him. I'm excited. So if you like what you see, leave a like down below and subscribe for more content like this. Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, with a little sprinkle of robots in between. And I've been the one, Round Raiko, and I'll see you guys next time.